Okay, this is gonna be a very interesting and an ironic video. You know how I always shit on cold calling, break down all the disadvantages of cold calling. I'm always telling you guys why cold calling sucks, right? Why it's dead, why it's just not the great, it's just not the greatest, why you shouldn't be using that as your lead generation method. But in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the only way to make cold calling work. This is the only way to make cold calling work, and it's gonna be very interesting. And yeah, let's just get straight into the video.
Calling work. You've probably tried to change your opener or maybe your whole script or use different techniques to actually pitch your offer and try and schedule the listing or set the listing appointment, alright? Or using different sales tactics, techniques, alright? Or but they just don't work that well or the way you expected. The truth is cold calling is a pure numbers game. Obviously, all these things matter to a certain extent, but ultimately cold calling is a pure numbers game. The more cold calls you do, right, the more appointments you're gonna book. Simple, right? It's like simple to understand. What's the catch about this video? What's so valuable about this video? Let me get straight into it. See, but there's a caveat, guys. There is a caveat. Personalization. If you're able to personalize your cold calls, for example, search up a profile on Facebook or social media in general and do some recent and personalize that cold call specifically for them. Like, don't just have a script that you use for every single prospect that you're gonna cold call. Actually, go into research that cold call so that person that you're cold calling feels like, oh, this person actually took time out of their day and actually put in effort to actually get to know about me, my situation, what's going on with me, and actually make the cold calls personalized and tailored to me specifically. Then that person will they'll they'll have like they'll resonate with that more, right? And they'll resonate with you more just because of that. And most people don't do that. You just have the same script in the cold call, the same person, the same script, no personalization, nothing. And the only personalization they might have is like, oh, I see your house is this, and I see that other. Let's say that your house is this. This is and they might put like the address number of their house. That's like, yes, that's personalized, but it's not personalized. What do I mean, like personalized? Like, speak about what has been going on recently in their life. Like, let's say if they went to a wedding, or if their son graduating, or if they graduated, or if they just got a new job, or whatever. Like, just personalize it, like proper and tailor it to them. Like, basically, like make it. Think of it like this: like that, the way you talk to that person on that cold call, right? Or the stuff you say should be different to the stuff you're gonna say to another person. So obviously you might have like the same, like let's say like the stuff you're gonna say, but like it should be different. It should be different, like because everyone's life is different. The stuff that has been going on in their life has been different. So you actually personalize it to them specifically. That could really work well because people like they resonate with that. Like when they actually believe and see that you actually want to help them, right? And you actually want to help them specifically, and you actually took the time out of your day and like put in effort to actually want to help them specifically, and just personalize it for them, right? They resonate with that. They like that a lot. People like that a lot, right? Because people wanna feel like you understand them, right? And you understand their situation, and you actually want to help them. Truly, genuinely want to help them. And when you personalize, like you have a you increase your chances of them feeling like that, rather than just doing like a normal cocoa where you have your script and then you just talk, right? So yeah, personalization is extremely important, right? So coupled with understanding their problems, roadblocks, desires, fears, etc. Right? Obviously, you have to understand that whether you're personalizing the calls like crazy or not, you have to understand your client more than they understand themselves. Because when you understand them, you'll be able to tailor your service to them. You'll be able to engage with them in a correct way, which will help you like get leads and close clients, etc. Right? So understanding them, their problems, like what are they thinking about, right? What's keeping them up at night about property? What are their doubts and fears about property? What are they thinking that, oh, this might be a problem, or ish, I'm not really sure about this or whatever, right? Understand that so well, right? And understand them so well and what's going on in their head, right, with regards to property and real estate and selling their home or buying a new home, and then just talk to that, right? Speak to that, help them with that, provide solutions to that, right? Couple and then also personalization. This could make your cold calls really work really well. Like if you can do that, cold calls can work really well for you, right? But pros and cons. You see, if you personalize it too much, like some people might take it well, right? But then other people might be like, Why does this person know all this stuff about me? I don't even know them from anywhere, but they know all this stuff about me. Even though they post, it might be on social media, they know all this stuff about me. It feels a little bit creepy. Like, why do they know all this stuff? Why are they talking like they know me when they I don't even know this person? Like, yo, this is weird. Like, type of thing. So it has pros and cons, right? But it could work really, really well. Like, think about it could work really, really well. See, right? So cold calling is a numbers game, right? And then here's the part that's kind of confusing. I see cold calling is a numbers game, and the agents that do the most cold calls are probably the ones signing and getting the most listings. Probably the ones that are doing getting the most listings are probably have the most cold calls, or if they are cold calling, right, they probably doing the most cold calls. If they're not cold calling, they probably have a brand or they have a good sphere of influence, whatever, right? So that's how they will get the most listings. But if they are cold calling and you're also cold calling, they're probably just doing more cold calls than you. Probably. Like you might be like, oh no, but they might have better sales skills than me. But for them to get those sales skills, they probably have just to do a lot of cold calls, right? So they just do more volume than you, right? And see, and personalization and volume don't really work well together. They kind of contradict each other. If you are sitting down and actually doing a little bit of research, doing some, like, let's say, background checks on a prospect you're gonna cold call, that takes time. But then you need time to do a lot of volume. So it's like it contradicts each other. It doesn't really make sense, right? So what happens now? How can you find a way to do personalization and good volume? See, probably hiring other people, right, to do cold calls for you, as you can only do so many cold calls by yourself. So now you have leverage. So you're leveraging labor, you're leveraging other people's time to do cold calls for you. But then it still can come from a point of just pure volume. So you're just gonna go for pure volume, and you might miss out on the leads you could generate by personalization, by personalizing the cold calls. Opportunity cost is the opportunity cost of you just going to do a stupid amount of volume. So hiring other people to do volume for you, hiring ISA and stuff like that to do cocos for you, so you can get leads like that. What is the opportunity cost higher, or where you could just, let's say, get the same people, right, to do those cold calls for you, but then they personalize it. They do a little bit of background checks. They search up the prospects and see all the information they can gather to differentiate themselves from other real estate agents that are going to be cold calling those exact same prospects and those exact same leads. Like, what's the opportunity cost? Are you going to generate more leads from just doing the volume, or more leads from actually doing the personalization? That's one thing. We can't really measure that, right? But you just have to test it out. Anyways, so you probably have to hire other people to do so many cold calls, right? Because you can only do so many cold calls by yourself. You can only be on the phone for so long, and you need a little bit of leverage, right? And you need to actually build something for the long term, and you actually need to, like, have some leverage, right? And actually maximize other people's time, right? So, or you can get some AI dialer. AI is crazy, guys. Like, I think real estate agents need to be taking advantage of AI, but I don't think in terms of cold calling. But that's a story for another day. Getting some AI dialer, right, to do cold calls for you, as they can do a lot of volume. So like AIs can do the more volume than the humans that will do the cold calls for you. So hiring ISAs to do cold calls for you and stuff like that, or appointment setters or stuff like that, or VAs to do cold calls for you, like, that could work, right? But the AI can, like, the AI can do way more volume than them, and that's the thing with cold calls. Like, the more cold calls you do, you have a higher chance of booking more and more appointments, right? So the AI can do a lot of volume. But the problem with those two is that you're going to have to pay money for people to do cold calls for you, or the AI. So the AI, you're definitely gonna have to pay money, and you have to pay probably a good amount of money to acquire that AI, right, to do the cold calls for you. But when you buy it, like, it's done. Like, you don't. I don't know if there's like maintenance costs or managing costs with AI. Probably have to go and find that out. But with the people, that's even gonna be harder to manage, because now you have to pay those people, right? Well, cocoa over. You have to manage them, make sure they're hitting SOPs, so standard operating procedures, like doing a certain number of cocos every single day, using a certain script, using certain follow-up strategies, actually following up. If they weren't even trained before, so now you have to train them. That's going to take more time. Then you have to make sure they're using this certain, they're using this tonality, they're following up, they're doing this, they're doing that. So you have to make sure they're actually hitting SOPs, so that, hitting certain objectives to make the cold callings as effective as possible. Right. So that takes a lot of time, and then you still have to pay them as well. So, like, labor and then the AI, you probably wouldn't have to do that, but you have to pay a lot of money to get the AI. But then, worst of all, whether you're paying doing the AI or doing the people, you're still chasing clients. you still haven't built anything for the long term. You're still chasing clients. And you're still putting yourself in a bad position. So, conclusion, right? Cold calling can work if you personalize it, but you also need to do a lot of cold calls, which can cost money, time, and effort. So, what's a way you can invest? But invest. What can you invest in? Right, get a good return for investment, right? In terms of like money, right? Not have to spend too much time managing a lot of things. Remain leveraged. Utilize your time well. Put yourself in a good position. Generate endless leads, and actually build something for the long term. Build something that you can rely on in the long term. Build something for the future that's tangible. Simple. Utilizing the HPP system. If you know the HPP system, I can make another video of that. But it's basically the hybrid personal brand. So we make use of paid ads, right, and content. So we spend money on paid ads to get attention onto us, and we have content to nurture that attention and actually make the paid ads more effective. But anyways, that's that's a story for another day. So when you do that, right, so now you're able to pay good money, right? So now you're paying money, right, and actually investing into the thing. But then when you're investing to the thing, you're investing to actually attract clients, which is better than investing to not attract clients, to chase the clients. That's just me personally, and I think that you guys would also agree with that. If you're paying, right, I'd rather pay to attract clients than pay to chase the clients, right? So you're paying to attract clients, you don't have to spend stupid amount of time managing people. Like you just make content by yourself. You don't have to spend stupid amounts of times to be managing people and doing all that stuff. Now you remain leverage because you have social leverage. You're maximizing the the output from your inputs. So you have social leverage, right? Utilizing your time well. Like you put yourself in a good position because people see you as an expert, people see you as an authority, people see you as a trusted advisor, people see you as a community market leader, right? People see you as an expert when it comes to all things property and real estate. And you're able to generate endless leads now because you have social leverage. You're able to reach the masses with just one piece of work. Like it's like I could go on, right, guys? So now you're ticking all the boxes. Think of it like a checklist. So okay, what number one, you're attracting clients rather than chasing clients. Tick. You remain leveraged. Tick. You're utilizing your time well. Tick. You are you can actually do insane amounts of volume. Tick. You can actually do insane amounts of personalization. So in terms of content, you can't really do personalization, but you can understand your if you understand your niche so well, right, and then you can personalize it to them after that. So after you get into content with them, after you engage with them, but that's a story for another day as well, right? So you can actually personalize it and actually personalize it to a good degree by understanding your niche so well, understanding your avatar so well. What are their fears? What are their problems? All that stuff. Understanding your clients or your potential clients so well through your content and then conveying that through your content. So that's another tick in terms of personalization. Not really personal. It's not really personalization, like personalization, which you can say cold calling has an edge over content with that because you actually speak to the person one by one. With content, you can't really do that, right? But everything has its pros and cons, right? But with the content, right, you still have a good amount of personalization because if you speak to someone's fears and problems and you actually understand them truly, right, and they actually feel like you understand them truly, then they'll resonate with it, and then you get into contact with them, and then you can actually personalize it from there. Right, so that's you could say that's a half a tick, right? That's a half a tick. So we've ticked everything. So when you cold call, it's like attracting clients, no, wrong. Using your time well, you could say half as well if you're hiring other people, if you're using AI. So that could be a cross or a half. And then you could say, let's say, using your time well, half as well, not really cross. Remain leveraged, no. You remain leveraged if you have the AI or if you have the people, but not really. You could be remain leveraged. The thing is, like, you can be leveraging cold calls. You can utilize your time well, but you're still chasing clients, guys. You're still chasing clients. You still haven't built something for the long term. I think Sam Evans. I don't know if you guys know who Sam Evans is. He's one of like expert marketer. He's built amazing companies. He said if you actually want to build a business for a long term, right, you can't be chasing clients the whole time. You cannot. It's not sustainable. It's not scalable. You cannot be chasing clients, guys. You just cannot. Right. So I feel like I feel like people are kind of angry now because I didn't really give you guys what you want. But if you want to make cold calling work, right, you have to incorporate some sort of personalization. But then what you also have to think, okay, when I'm incorporating this personalization, how can I also make it? How can I do this at scale? How can I do lots of volume? So it doesn't really it contradicts each other, right? Really contradicts each other, and you're still chasing the client. You're still putting clients on a pedestal. You still haven't built something for a long term. You're still seen as a salesman, guys. Come on, guys, just start utilizing the HPP system. Start running paid ads, right? Get enough attention onto you, and have content to make those paid ads more effective. Have that content to nurture clients. Have the content to build touch points with the clients, right? And actually maximize the output and have leverage and actually build something for the long term. Build something tangible that you can rely on in the future, right? So, yeah, guys. If I kind of just didn't give you guys what you wanted, but yeah, if you guys need a help with actually implementing the HPP system, right, and actually generating endless leads, right, putting yourself in a good position, right, which is tracking clients rather than chasing clients, have leverage into your business, right, so you can actually build a business for a long term and work um on your business instead of in the business, right? Actually utilize your time well, right? Invest money and actually get a good return on that investment, right? And generate a lot of leads, right? Then definitely book a call below and we can help you with this. And if not, then join the WhatsApp group, provide you with free resources, right? Then you can connect with me, you can ask me questions, you can connect with other real estate agents, right? And yeah, hope you guys found value from this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.